you on your toes.
I like it.
Yes.
But not only are you our resident instructor chef, you also have a great series called The Basics that I'll be bringing up more throughout the show. But check this out. Her basics videos, where she teaches us all how to cook, have reached over 150 million people through various social platforms. That's amazing.
That's crazy.
Okay, what else is crazy?
Oh.
Is this one day only price. This is a 10-piece set of cookware. It's K42346 from Cooks Essentials, of course, because this whole hour is Cooks Essentials. But you're getting 10 pieces of cookware for $69.96.
But it's not just 10 pieces of cookware.
No.
It's like, this is the top of the line. This is the hard anodized cookware. And yes, 10 pieces for what?
Nuts. $69.96 and 6 easy payments of $11.66. Please, let's go through all the different pieces because as you said.
Let's start at the bottom. So fantastic set, okay? You need these 2 pieces in your kitchen. This is an 8.5 and a 10-inch skillet. Those are the ones that come out every single day, and I'm gonna tell you why hard anodized is the pan that you wanna bring out every single day. Awesome. Next to that, 3-quart saucepan, my favorite size of saucepan, I might add. I'll tell you why later.
Oh.
Up right above it, we go to a 4-quart. So this is what I call my desert island pan. It's if I could only go to desert island with 1 pan, this would be it. And it's extra special because usually it's 3 quarts, but this is deeper, so it's 4 quarts. Comes with a lid.
Ooh.
Over here is the companion to the 3-quart. That's the 1 quart. So I'm right now reducing some cream, making sauces, reheating soups in that.
Oh.
Here, look at this.
That's
8
such a great
quart
size.
stock pot, pour spout, and draining lid.
See the little holes over there?
Love the draining lid. Look at that. Big holes on one side, small holes on the other. 8 quarts. That's a nice stock pot. I love that. And of course, you do have a little bit of a choice to make because you know you want the cookware, but you do have to make one decision.
So the handles on both choices that we have for you, no matter which one you pick up, you're getting red handles. And those have a silicone cover, so you can pick them up with your hands if you're using them on the stovetop. The color that you're choosing is on the inside. So if you want the black, you choose that one. If you want the red, then you're choosing the interior color, which is the red on the set that we actually showed you at the beginning. Now, I just want to reiterate, this is a one-day only price. And if you're watching QVC for the first time and you're thinking, what the heck is that? Well, one-day only price means this is the lowest price that you're going to see this cookware set for the next 6 months. That price lasts through the end of the day or until it sells out.
I was going to say, because usually when we have a one-day only price, the product doesn't last 6 months.
No.
I can tell you that.
No, and the easy payments make it so budget friendly. So why hard anodized?
So let's talk about this pan, because hard anodized, we've always called it aspirational cookware. You aspire to have this one day in your kitchen because it works so well. Now, beauty is one thing, right?
Sure.
We all like beauty. It's a beautiful pan, but if it doesn't work, who cares? So first of all, here's your lid. Tempered glass lid, oven safe at 350 degrees, nice silicone grip on the handle there. Of course, you see that handle is also riveted onto the lid. It's not screwed on. These are little tiny details, but they make a difference.
Why is riveting such a big deal?
Well, you know, airplanes are put together with rivets, not screws, okay? Let's just say that.
Like you said, pretty only matters so long until it doesn't work.
Exactly.
And this is going to work.
There are no screwdrivers in my kitchen. So I don't have the time to tighten screws on lids or on pots and pans. You want to be able to know you're secure when you're moving your food around. It's hot foods. You know, you don't want it slipping out of your hands and because of the screws. Here, beautiful handle on our pan. Love this handle. Silicone wrapped, so you're not going to have a problem on the stovetop. And then, again, riveted on. So that's fantastic. Now, hard anodized aluminum, what is that? Aluminum, you know, is that silver color metal.
Right.
And it conducts heat really, really well.
It makes for even heating.
Right, but it's soft. If you throw it on the floor, or you will dent it.
Okay.
But when you hard anodize it, you put it through an electrical chemical process that turns it this gray color and makes it 2 times tougher than stainless steel. So this is cookware you can bang around if you're that kind of cook. And you're not going to have a problem. So how?
You looked at me when you said if you're that kind of cook. She knows me.
If you're like mentioning no names, but her initials are Mary D'Angelo. Okay. And then inside, we had to have the inside be as durable as the outside, right? That makes sense. So this is Teflon Scratch Guard Ultra on the inside. It's metal utensil safe. It's PFOA free, so we can rest assured and know that we're using a good nonstick, and it's guaranteed for life.
Jeez.
What is guaranteed for life?
Okay. This is a cookware set that is less than $70, and it has a lifetime limited manufacturer's warranty. So when you do get your set home, don't throw that little card away. There is a little card on the inside of your box that we need you to fill out and send in, but check out the value. You're getting 10 pieces of CooksEssentials cookware. This is a line, like I said before when we began our show, we go to the houseware shows. We look at all of the competitors. We do all of the hunting and searching for you so that you don't have to. Because it can be daunting to go into the store and think, I don't know which set to get. Do I need hard anodized? What kind of nonstick should I get?
Right.
What is PFOA free? You don't have to look anymore. This is the set that's going to get you through. And oh, what are you making?
Well, exactly.
Here?
So what I just did here was I preheated that pan a little bit on the stovetop because I want to put my food into a hot pan. So preheated that on the stovetop for just a couple minutes, and now I put in a little carne asada. So,
oh, come on.
Well, now carne asada really means grilled meat, so it's not really carne asada, but it's carne asada marinated flank.
So much
it
better.
does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It is marinated flank steak that we're putting into this pan. You see all those delicious herbs and spices, and I've turned that heat up nice and high. So you can see the heat below nice and high, and what you can also see is me grabbing that handle with my hand.
Yes.
So no
Thank
problem.
you for that.
Not worried about it at all. Over here, I've got some bacon cooking because I think that should always happen in the kitchen.
I mean,
you should just always have bacon.
A little behind my ears, thank you.
You know, over here, I'm just bringing some water to a boil. Look at that; it's at a boil in no time. And then I'm going to add some broccoli, just a little bit of broccoli, because you know, when you have bacon, you should have a little bit of green too.
Just for aesthetics.
I'm going to steam that in this lid. Now, here's one of the reasons why I like to make sure that not all my pans have pour spouts.
Okay.
I like to be able to steam foods. If you have pour spouts, you don't get that tight seal. So look how beautiful and green that's turning already in there.
Is that why this 3-quart is one of your favorites?
Well, you know, the 3-quart is such a great size because it's easier to do a little bit in a large pot than it is to do a large amount in a little pot.
That's why she's an instructor.
There you go.
That is very, very
Tip
smart.
number 1. So I like to have a 3-quart saucepan in addition to a 1-quart. Now over here, I've got some cream reducing. I don't know if you've ever reduced cream and then you forget.
Yeah.
It's a disaster. Your cream can be a disaster, but we guarantee the pan will not. Wow. To me, that's a big deal, right? I can't guarantee your food, but I'm going to guarantee your cookware. Now I'm going to add a little bit of lemon zest to the cream. So they reduce together. It'll scent that nicely. We'll season it with a little bit of salt and then quite a bit of black pepper there. We'll have a black pepper lemon cream sauce.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you're getting a good look at the red choice. We have red and we have black for you in this cookware set this morning. We're talking about K42346. The red is our most popular this morning. This is a great view, by the way, of your choices. You are choosing the interior color of your set. No matter which color you're picking up, the red or the black, you are getting those red silicone handles on both choices. The color that you are choosing is on the interior. So you see that pretty red pan right there? That's
so
one of your
pretty.
choices. And then this delicious pan right here with the black interior, that's your other choice right there.
Yeah, I really feel like you can't lose. With the hard anodized on the outside, it looks fantastic. The red looks so sharp. Here, you still get that pop of color with the handles. So you're still getting that great nonstick, but you're just really getting good cookware on top of it all, which is the most important thing.
We're going to go through and show you all the pieces that come in this set again, because I know there are some of you that are just tuning in and what are all the pieces about? But we want to show you really quick the warranty. It is worth us talking about quite a bit, and I know that's a lot of words on your screen.
Mary's going to read them all for you right now.
Don't worry, it's not an eye test. But this is the card that you're going to look for when you get your package home. It has a limited lifetime manufacturer's warranty. When's the last time that you bought a 10-piece cookware set that came with a lifetime warranty?
And let's talk about what that means. I mean, what that means is that with normal use, we guarantee this cookware is good for a lifetime. So 3 years down the road, if you have a problem with this, you've just been using this normally, and you're saying, hey, the nonstick's not releasing properly, send it back.
I would also like to add that I don't normally wear a black cocktail dress when I cook.
Yes,
I have a Judith Ripka show
all the time.
coming up after this.
I underdress, she overdresses.
With studded shoes. But I digress. Let's go through all the pieces that you're going to get. I'm going to start up here at the top this time. This is the 8-quart stock pot. And as you know, if you've ever watched QVC before, we love to offer you this size in a cookware set when we can. It is a rarity, however. But this is a great size to have in your kitchen. This is your workhorse. And look at the little lid that has the straining holes in it. Very, very good for those of you that want to make a mountain of pasta. And then down here in the front, this is your 4-quart covered saute. I love how Blue Jean Chef and Chef Joe refer to this as their desert island pan. Right next to it in front is the 1-quart covered saucepan. This is the one that Meredith is making the beginnings of a gorgeous looking Alfredo. I'm gonna dive into that in just a moment. And then moving right down directly in front, this is your 8.5-inch skillet. Next to it, the 10-inch skillet. And I just wanna give you a good look at the diameter of that pan. Amazing. Omelets for days in this pan. Oh my goodness, we eat a lot of eggs in our house, but that is a great workhorse too. And this is the one that Meredith said is her surprise favorite. This is the 3-quart covered sauce pot. And remember, I love what you said about, you know, you can always cook less in a big pan, but you can't cook more in a small one. You choose red or black. The red is the interior, the black is the interior. No matter which color you're choosing, you are picking up a set that has a red silicone handle. I want to say good morning to Jane from Kentucky. Good morning, Jane. My name is Mary, and please meet the Blue Jean Chef.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing
Hi,
well,
Jane.
thank you. And did you pick up the cookware set this morning?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
Good
wonderful.
for you.
What
Black.
caught your eye?
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry, Jane. You were saying you picked up the black, great choice. But I was asking what caught your eye? What made you want to pick it up today?
Well, the hard anodized, and I have 2 daughters. I've already bought one daughter a set of this, and I saw this wonderful price, and I said, well, time to do this again.
Well, you know what? What a crazy value you got, because I've got to tell you, you do not see this price for hard anodized cookware. So I will not tell your daughter the price, but she's going to be so happy.
Well, I know this is a wonderful price, and CooksEssentials, I've used it for years. It's a wonderful product.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jane.
Yes, ma'am. You have no problems with it. Anybody that doubts it, they just will love it.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm sure your daughter's going to love it too.
How nice,
Yes.
Jane. Thank you for your kind words, and thank you for talking to us this morning. And let us know how much your daughter loves it when she gives it a try.
She'll love it instantly. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jane. You have a great rest of your day.
All right.
Bye now. Now, Jane mentioned the value, and I just want to bring it up too. This is a one-day only price. It's $69.96 for 10 pieces of hard anodized cookware from CooksEssentials. Also available if you use your credit card. 6 easy payments of $11.66. Let me just break that down. And yeah, let me tell you something. Just so you know.
I thought you were gonna rap.
No, just so you
Okay.
know. And if you all have watched me before, I know I've been at this gig for about 5 months, so it's not that long. But when I see a value, I can start to feel it in my toes, and it works up to my knees, and then it kind of bursts out. I start waving my hands, and my leg kicks out.
Ooh, I gotta stand back.
So I'm sorry.
I gotta stand back.
This value is worth kicking your legs up. It's $69.96. This is a one-day only price. This is the lowest price that this cookware set will be for the next 6 months. You tuned in at a great time.
Seriously.
This value will be here today until the end of the day or until it sells out. 300 sets are already gone, and it is 2 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. So you know something is a screaming whoop-de-doo value if people are staying up to buy cookware at 2 o'clock in the morning, because let's keep it real. I know y'all have to work tomorrow. I know you have lives. I know you have stuff going on. But when it comes to a value like this one, when it comes to the quality of
Well,
CooksEssentials, do not pass it up.
because the thing is that you don't even know who you are buying this for yet.
Thank you.
You know, this is the gift. This is a big closet, but it's a gift closet item for sure. Because this is the kind of thing that, you know, graduates, is that a word?
Constituents and
Those who
graduates.
graduate.
But yes,
People who are getting married.
your first apartment.
Exactly. It's fantastic for your first home. Those kind of people, those are the ones that like so appreciate cookware. And let me tell you, I'm going to get on my little soapbox for a minute about
Do it.
cookware.
I love it.
Because, you know, I always attribute cookware to like when you go to college, how well can you learn if I don't give you books? Right?
Not very well at all.
Here's the thing, and that maybe shows you how old I am, because when I went to college, we had books.
Well, same here.
Yeah. Okay. So, you know, when you have good cookware, that's when you start to become a better cook. And when you're a better cook, you know, it just takes a little practice. So when you have good cookware, you want to cook more, you have more fun, you're more successful, and as a result, the food tastes better. And then you know what? people like you more. It's true. It's true. People always like a good cook.
You're so much fun.
It's right. They do.
It is true. It is true. It's a great way to open the door to make
Has
friends.
anybody ever said, "Oh, I hate that person. She's such a good cook"? No,
It's
they've
never been said
said
ever.
that. Yes.
You know.